So let's talk about how we can change our feelings rather than just ignore them or try to say they are not reality, they are not true. First of all, you need to understand that your feelings are like a dot on a map. They are showing you your current position, where you are positioned right now. So by knowing this, you can shift your position. Imagine your life as being a room with multiple doors, but the essence of you is in the room. So the room is just the physical world. When you want to change your life, you need to remove your substance and place it elsewhere. Let me explain it to you that way. Very often people look at their life and they try to control the outcome. They try to control the physical world, but it's not working because that's already the past. The womb of the physical world is in the spirit realm. So whenever you plant something there, you will see it here in the physical realm. So we need to go back to the spirit world and to plant things there. Then we will see them here in the physical realm. Otherwise, you will not be able to change your life, because what you currently see in your physical realm is the outcome of what you planted in the spirit realm. So again, imagine your life as being a room with multiple doors. Now, every door leads you to a higher dimension or a lower dimension. Energetically speaking, these dimensions either lead you to having more power or less power. It's about vibrations and frequencies. Every event in your life carries a certain frequency, a certain vibration. Everything that you see around you vibrates. It moves around. So you need to look for that specific energy that you want to multiply. So you are connected to different dimensions. See them as doors. But it does not mean that you are already there. Although they are available to you, you have not crossed over. You have not stepped into those particular rooms, those new rooms where you receive more power. So what you need to do during meditation is not to remember information, because information does not help. It does not change your situation. Very often people tell you that when you meditate, you need to speak certain things. While this is true, speaking without any power behind it, or speaking without that specific word being energized, it will fail you, because it will not produce any change. It will not change anything. What you rather need to do is to remember feelings. How did you feel in a particular event? Very often, people tell you to have faith, but you cannot produce faith just that easy. You can receive it from God, absolutely. God can do miracles. You can use past events to produce faith. If you continually meditate upon positive things or positive feelings that you felt in the past during certain situations, then you can produce faith. You can use your past as a stepping board, as a stepping stone. So whenever you use your past, remember the feelings, but not the negative ones, only the positive ones. For example, if you are sick, remember how it felt to be healthy. Remember what you were doing. Remember how you woke up and everything was just fine. You felt all right. You were not feeling sick. You were focusing on what you need to do next. You were focusing on your work, on your workout, on meeting with people, right? So you were not focusing on that specific sickness, but you were focusing on something else. And you felt like you could do anything that you wanted. There were no restrictions. So you need to remember the feeling. Take that feeling that you had in the past and generate it in the now. Because everything that you plant, every thought, needs to be planted in time and space. Whenever I meditate, I need to use that feeling and to plant it in the now. Not tomorrow, not in 2 weeks, now. I'm planting it in the now. And I'm imagining myself how it is to be healthy, how it is to have that thing that the Lord promised to me. I'm already seeing it in my mind, and I'm seeing it in the now, not tomorrow. I'm seeing it here, where I am, not somewhere else. If I think about a specific event or situation that I would want to experience, then I can think about it, like even if it's somewhere else, but then I need to take my essence, myself, and position myself in the midst of that situation, making it real to me. I'm praying as if I have received. So it's not that I'm thinking it's going to happen sometime in the future, but it's happening now for me. So I need to energize myself with that feeling and to hold it. So again, let's go back to the room. Your life is like a room. You need to remember the specific events that were connected to certain feelings, good feelings that you want to have now. These are like stepping stones because the more you focus on them, the more energy of that specific kind of energy you will have. You are amplifying that specific kind of energy. And the more you do it, suddenly you will feel as if you were in the middle of that situation, as if you were really living it. The situation that you are thinking about becomes real to you. Now, if you have stabilized that energy within you, if you have collected enough energy, so to say, you can transfer it on something else, on another vision. For example, you can use that stabilized feeling or energy and transfer it on a vision and infuse it with energy. See it as if you were already there, as if that thing already happened, as if that event or situation has already happened. So this is how you can start. You can use past events, or rather the feelings that you had in past events, as a stepping stone, because some of you cannot really focus on future events and see them as if they already had happened, or see them as a reality. There needs to be something tangible about those events. So you can use past events to focus on future events, but rather you use the energy. Through constant exercise, you will be able to focus on future events and see them as already happened. But they require repetition. They require meditation constantly. So whenever you meditate, try to get into a wave of emotions. It does not mean that you are letting yourself be ruled by emotions, but rather you are choosing your emotions and you are telling yourself what the truth is. And when you tell yourself what the truth is, then those truths, they start generating feelings. So you are choosing and picking what you want to feel. And by you feeling those things, you attract the same energy. And that's how you are molding your life. Even when it comes to God, when He wants to change your life, He leads you on this path. He will not do it like that overnight thing where you actually are unstable in your emotions, in your mind, in your thoughts, and then pick you up and drop you into a new dimension. You will not be able to stabilize your thoughts, your feelings. You will not know what to do with them. God does not want you to be mentally weak, because if you are, the enemy will always attack you. The enemy will always have an open door to attack you. So you need to close that door and to be able to say no to the enemy. Then you can change your life. So what I'm teaching you now are ways to control your emotions, not to ignore them. You cannot ignore your emotions and be successful in life or even receive anything from God, because even when it comes to receiving from God, your emotions are involved. When you cannot control your emotions, you become double-minded, and a double-minded person cannot receive anything from God. So we need to learn how to focus, to have a sharp focus on the things that we want. And this implies having control over our emotions. But at the same time, we can use these emotions as stepping stones. So if we use our feelings and we work with our feelings as if they were a partner, then we can achieve so much more. We can really go to great lengths. So let me finish with this. The key is to imagine your vision in the now and in the place where you are. Or rather, to imagine yourself in that place where you want to be. But it's always in the now. Do not imagine it in future times. You need to be aware of that vision in the now. When God says that you are healed now. That's what you want to be aware of. Because if I think about that vision or I place it in future times, I'm aware of it in future times. It's not now for me. It's not available to me. It's available to me in the future, and the future is always the future. It's never now. So I want to be aware of it in the now. Alright, so I hope that this helps you. If you want to give to God, then the link is in the description box below. Share this with a lot of people. Have a wonderful day and see you soon.